Hi there, MAS110 tutors, lecturers and students. Today I will be discussing Thomas Bewick's wood engraving technique and discuss how its wide-scale adoption by newspapers conveys the academic theories of newspapers and the emergence of differentiation, discussed in Comboy and Steele's The Future of Newspapers article. So firstly, what is Thomas Bewick's wood engraving technique? Well, woodblock printing using engraved boxwood. This technique revolutionized illustration in the early 19th century. Wood engraved blocks could be used on conventional printing press, which were going through rapid mechanical improvements during the first quarter of the 19th century. The blocks were made the same height as and composited alongside movable type-in page layouts, so printers could produce thousands of copies of illustrated pages with almost no deterioration. The combination of this new wood engraving method and mechanized printing drove a rapid expansion of illustrations in the 19th century. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, I will discuss the particular academic theory in Comboy and Steele's The Future of Newspapers article, which this wood engraving adoption exemplifies. Essentially, newspapers' primary goal is to create readers. So to question this, did the introduction of images and illustrations in newspapers allow a blossoming of human agency? Or were they merely assisting in the redrafting of the future so that it conformed to the ideological predisposition of communication in a capitalist world, conforming to the suspicions of Carey? Which I quote, "Such transformations involve not only technical change, but the complex alteration of physical, symbolic, and media ecologies, which together will determine the impact of the medium, and attempt to domesticate the future, to bring it under rational, predictable control, are less predictions of the future than attempts to legislate and control it, and make sure the future conform to particular ideological predispositions." To answer this question, yes, the integration of the wood engraving technique in newspapers exemplified an attempt to solidify audiences. The use of images, firstly, is surrounded by the misconception among many media viewers and readers that images convey more truth than words. This is of course not true, as any media analyst will tell you that images are often taken out of context. It is true that wood engraving allowed papers to say 1,000 words faster and with more momentum than previously possible. However, they always conform to the ideological identity of the paper and no further democratized the mediascape, which exemplifies how this theory of news attempting to hold audiences rather than report accurate news is true.